Hello guys, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright guys, so we have an update here from Fierce Wireless. Looks like Senators Ted Cruz and John Thune are weighing in on the FCC's refusal to grant the 2.5 gigahertz licenses to T-Mobile. The link for this article will be down below in the description for you guys. So, two Republican senators sent a letter to Jessica Rosenworcel. She is the chairwoman of the Federal Communications Commission. We know about Jessica. She's been handling a lot of situations, particularly very strong in this situation. So the letter is urging her to grant T-Mobile the 2.5 gigahertz spectrum licenses that T-Mobile won in last summer's auction 108. Since the FCC's auction authority lapsed back in March, Rosenworcel has said that the agency does not currently have the legal authority to grant T-Mobile its spectrum licenses, nor does it have the authority to grant T-Mobile's request for special temporary licenses to start deploying the spectrum. So in their August 14 letter to Rosenworcel, Senator Ted Cruz and John Thune argue that even though the FCC has lost its auction authority, they're saying it has not lost its ability to grant licenses that have already been won at auction and paid for by T-Mobile. But Rosenworcel disagrees with their legal arguments. In an August 28 response letter, she wrote that Section 309 of the Communications Act explicitly states that the Commission's authority to grant a license or permit for any spectrum that is auctioned shall expire on March 9th of 2023. She says this provision is straightforward. She added that any effort to license these airwaves with special temporary authority is also precluded because the Communications Act states that special temporary authority pursuant to Section 309 may be granted only if the grant is otherwise authorized by law, and that legal authority lapsed on March 9, she says. She also says that if the Commission were to expend funds to continue the process of the licenses won in Auction 108, notwithstanding the sunsetting of our authority to do so, it would put the agency staff at risk of criminal penalties for violating the Anti-Deficiency Act. She said the Anti-Deficiency Act prohibits federal employees from spending government funds unless authorized by law. She says it's unclear why Senators Cruz and Thune are especially concerned that T-Mobile gets access to more 2.5 gigahertz spectrum. Perhaps they're concerned about rural areas in their states of Texas and South Dakota that could benefit from 5G coverage from T-Mobile. Another option for them to help T-Mobile and their states would be to introduce a bill in the Senate to reauthorize the FCC's auction authority. So, very interesting as to why maybe they are concerned with this. I'd like to know what you guys think down below. Do you think it's because they want better service in their hometowns, Texas, South Dakota, as the article suggests? Do you think that they want to be able to introduce the bill in the Senate to reauthorize the FCC's auction authority? Let me know down below what you guys think. Either way, this is a very difficult time for T-Mobile. Imagine, they have all this spectrum that they won, okay, that they want to use to deploy, right? To extend their service, to make their service better, and they can't do so. And the FCC has been arguing for a while. Any of you guys are following, the news on this channel, and you would know that I've done a couple of articles on this already, going back a couple of months now. And, it's pretty much just the same song and dance between the FCC and T-Mobile. So we can't blame T-Mobile in this situation, guys. It's difficult for them. They've already paid. They've won it. They can't use it. So what are they supposed to do with this? What happens now? No one has an answer. They're waiting to get, the FCC says they're waiting to get their license back. They're kind of just dragging their feet on this. Nothing is moving, So I don't know. I think I feel bad for T-Mobile on this one. You know, they are trying to build a 5G network. They are trying to better the 5G network. They need this 2.5 gigahertz of spectrum. And like I said, they're not able to use it. So that's tough for them. And T-Mobile is facing a lot of difficulties right now. This is one of the major concerns, one of the major problems that they can't seem to get rid of. Then we have the ongoing battle issues with WCO. So we have the spectrum issues there. And then, of course, the brutal back and forth with Dish. So a lot on T-Mobile's plate. There was an statement made by Ulf Waldotson. I remember he said somewhere in one of these articles that there's more on their plate, but it just keeps them busy, or something to that extent. So I guess they like the aggravation. I don't know. Not so much, if you ask me. I mean, I guess he doesn't know what else to say about it, right? But yeah, tough battles ahead for T-Mobile. But it'll be interesting to see how all of this stuff plays out for them, because again, these are a lot of things, and these are a lot of things that can hurt them financially. I mean, they're gonna lose a lot of money. You know, as I said, you know, in the updates with Dish, the 800 megahertz, it's a brutal battle, because, you know, if they hold on to that spectrum, they could be losing a lot of money. They have to cough up a lot of money just to maintain it. Then when it finally gets sold, if it gets sold, it'll be at possibly a lower rate. They may have a hard time selling it. And then, you know, we have this issue here with the 2.5. They've already paid for it. You know, as of right now, they're losing money on this. They're not able to deploy like they want. Then we have the issue with WCO, and so a lot of things that are standing in the way of T-Mobile financially right now, and causing them a lot of stress as a wireless carrier. So we'll see, guys. Definitely a developing story, ongoing developing story. Any more updates regarding the situation, we'll be sure to notify you, let you guys know. Also, I hope that you guys have your notification bell turned on. This way, when I drop videos, you guys get notified. As always, I want to thank you guys for stopping by and watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you like the news on the channel, please give us a like. Any comments or questions that you guys have, feel free to leave them down below. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. And as always, thanks for stopping by and watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.